Hello and welcome to the live action reboot, your sports and pop culture safe space until we decide otherwise. I'm your sports correspondent, Isaac from Memphis.
And I'm your pop culture correspondent, Mike from Orlando.
We've had a full week of entertainment keeping us on the edge of our seats. We have the NBA playoffs underway.
And RuPaul's Drag Race spectacular season finale.
But first, we're going to start off with the NFL draft that is now taking place in Las Vegas, followed by a mini-movie preview montage.
What?
What?
The RuPaul's Drag Race season finale just happened, Isaac.
I know, and I called you to help me write the jokes, but someone didn't answer their phone.
How dare you compare me to Jasmine Kennedy?
If I wanted to compare you to Jasmine Kennedy, I would have brought up how you lost in Mario Kart 3 times in one night.
I'm sorry that Daisy is a backstabbing little bitch.
Welcome back, y'all. The NFL draft is underway, and I have no idea who anyone is drafting, or who's even being drafted. It looks like a video game auto-generated draft. Who will your team take next? Is it the guy with the dark hair and a stubble, or is it the guy who looks like his mom cut his hair his whole life? But regardless of their identity, we still gotta talk about them. So Mike.
Yes?
Your Dallas Cowboys and my Tennessee Titans both have a good amount of picks to shape up for next football season. So have you done your research on the draft?
Of course. A draft is where people are specifically selected and taken somewhere for a certain purpose, like playing sports and/or the military.
No, Mike, that's not what I was talking
It is
about.
also an adjective that describes beer or any other beverage that is stored and served from a tank and/or barrel, not from a bottle and/or can.
Mike, did you just look up the definition of the word draft for your research?
You got it.
I'll just talk about basketball. So, on to basketball. With the NBA playoffs heating up, along with Stephen A's blood pressure, we finally have enough people to make fun of now. The Brooklyn Nets were hilariously swept in the first round, winning as many playoff series as the Orlando Magic or the Sacramento Kings this year. Kevin Durant struggled to make shots on the court while being guarded by the Boston Celtics and the ghost of Steph Curry, while Kyrie Irving simply just didn't take enough shots off the court. And the 76ers were up 3-0 against the Toronto Raptors, but Doc Rivers is their coach, so they had to lose a couple games before they closed out the series. And of course, my Memphis Grizzlies are battling it out with a tough Minnesota Timberwolves team who is currently holding a funeral for Malik Beasley. And I would make a joke about James Harden in the playoffs, but honestly, I haven't seen him show up yet.
Hey y'all, since I was watching the Spring Baking Championship with my phone on silent, and Isaac doesn't pay enough attention to RuPaul's Drag Race, we get to talk about movies instead of one of the greatest shows in the history of television. With summer headed our way, a plethora of summer movies is right around the corner. So let's get this mini-movie preview montage out of the way so we can talk about Whipple Pill. Hurry up, Isaac!
First up is Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, where Marvel takes a deep dive into other universes, possibilities, and what could have been. So hopefully we get to see what happens if Shuri had gotten vaccinated. Or maybe we get to see the Star-Lord we actually wanted.
Next up is Top Gun Maverick. Now, I was a little skeptical that the sequel would not outgay the original because we might not be getting an iconic beach volleyball scene this time around. But Lady Gaga swept in to save the day by writing a song for the movie just to make sure us gays and John Travolta would still go see it.
And I'm so excited for Bullet Train. It's an action-packed movie about Brad Pitt trying to leave his past life on a very fast train. You know, just like Angelina does every time her ex is in town.
Of course, we gotta talk about Jurassic World Dominion, where the dinosaurs are finally let loose into the public. Which just goes to show that no matter how bad things can get on this earth, we still got a shot as long as Laura Dern is still with us.
And I know we're all ready for Nope. Jordan Peele's third thriller has Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya going up against aliens. Or monsters. Or racist alien monsters. It's really hard to tell right now.
And last is Pixar's Lightyear, which has conservative people upset over a tiny bit of gay representation. So you can imagine how upset I was when I found out that Chris Evans' Buzz Lightyear Doesn't even wear the sweater from Knives Out once.
Hello again. Since we had some extra time left, I was able to use it to teach Mike how to unsilence his phone. And to talk about the RuPaul's Drag Race finale. The quirky and super talented Willow Pill showed out in the finale and took home the crown. But we wouldn't be doing the show justice without acknowledging all the drama and a new segment called Party Favors.
Yay!
Not that kind.
Boo!
Okay, you go first.
Okay, yay! The first party favor is Jasmine Kennedy and Diabetes' constant feud to monopolize screen time.
It was so nice of them to bring that to the party.
Yeah, it really was. Your turn.
Yes! It's Jasmine Kennedy losing 3 times in one episode.
Straight to euphoria. Okay, my turn. Sweet. It's George's calling out Jasmine Kennedy for losing 3 times in one episode.
That's such a good chaser. Oof. All right, last party favor. It's perfect. It's Maddie Morphosis getting absolutely dog-walked by Jasmine Kennedy after standing awkwardly in the workroom for 5 episodes.
Thank God. I am so glad we got one of those.
Me too.
Okay, last one. Oh my God.
Could it be?
It's chocolate.
Is it good?
No.